Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your boy KJ here, and if you're like me, you're probably in the midst of trying to level as many guns as you can in Vanguard, but you're trying to figure out what are the best way to level guns. Are there any tips or tricks or different plays that you can do to help level up your guns a little faster? And the answer is yes. There are a few things that I've found now that I've been playing for a while, and I want to share those with you right now. So what I've got for you are 6 really good tips on how to level up your guns faster. And they are running to a couple of different builds, a couple of different things you can do with your kits, different things you can do with your rounds, perks, using XP tokens, don't forget to use those, and operators. So let's start with the builds. So what I'm talking about is when you're leveling up a gun, I always keep 2 separate builds, one for close range and one for long range. So I'm leveling up the MG42 right now, and I have sort of a long range build, which has like a longer range scope, and it's all built around steady and recoil elimination, so you can get those long range shots. But on my close range gun, what I'm doing here is my build is completely around being able to see really close, and it's all on like removed stock and sprint to fire. So everything on here is going to be sprint to fire and ADS speed. So when you're doing 2 different types of maps, some are really close like Das Haus, and some are really long like some of those maps that are out in the desert where they're really long range. So what you want to do is have 2 different loadouts for the same gun so that you can switch the gun up based on the size of the map. Alright, so let's talk about some of the things in the build itself. And as soon as it becomes available in your kit, you want to use Surplus because it gives you extra kill XP. So this will help stack XP on all of your weapons. It unlocks on this gun at level 29. I'm only 21, but as soon as I get there, I'll be running that on this gun for sure because you got to go to level 70. And the other thing is Incendiary rounds, and you might want to choose some of the other ones, but these ones actually are a bit of a secret, and let me show you why. So the first thing you need to know about incendiary rounds is how they work. And incendiary rounds burn as they travel upon impact, dealing a small amount of damage over time after the bullet impacts. And what can happen is if you lose a fight and it's really close, those extra ticks of damage will give you the kill at the end that you may not have got otherwise if you're using any other ammo type. And let me show you a video of what I'm talking about. All right, so listen for the ticks of incendiary damage after I die in these clips. Did you hear it right there? The tick, 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 tick. And look, I get the kill after I die. So it happens a bunch of times in rounds. So I kill that guy, I kill this guy. I think there's one more guy I kill, and then the same thing happens again. Yeah, right here. And then watch, right here, the exact same thing happens. Listen. And again, I get the kill and the afterlife kill. So it's really powerful for getting extra kills where you might not have actually won otherwise. So you definitely want to run those incendiary rounds as soon as they become available. Now, let's talk about perks, because there's some perks that can really help you. And the ones I really like for leveling are cold-blooded. So AI kill streaks will not target you. Player-controlled kill streaks will not highlight you. So, you know, the bombs when they're coming in from the air. You don't trigger high alert, which a lot of guys run. And you reduce the range at which awareness markers appear for enemies. And this one's important for the next perk, which is forward intel. And you probably not run this, and you should. And let me show you why. See indicators for enemy reinforcements on your mini-map, and the mini-map shows a larger area. So let me show you what that means. And also, lightweight just makes you run faster, so it's really good. But let me show you forward intel, and this one's really important. All right, so I'm going to play you this clip and watch the mini-map in the top corner up here. I'm going to zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about, but check this out. So here I am securing B, and I'm just watching, and look at the mini-map. You see right here, I can see guys spawning, and this is forward intel. Look, there's a guy spawning behind me. So as soon as I see it, I turn around and run back, and lo and behold, boom, there's 2 guys that spawn behind me. Right? So I probably would have got killed by those guys, but I didn't. Instead, I saw them. Now wait, they keep spawning. There's another one in the corner, so boom, I got him. Keep watching the mini-map. Oh, there's another one right there. He runs back. I smoke him. So that's the thing about forward intel. It's really telling you. And then you can make aggressive plays because then you know where guys are coming in. So watching, I just run up and melee, 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 melee. I just meleeed 3 guys in a row. And if you really exploit the mechanic, you can actually get up and use this where guys are spawning. So I just happen to be in their spawn point. And watch the mini-map up here, right? Got that guy. And I see another one spawn in the corner, and I know there's a guy, look at that, saw that spawn, killed him just as he spawned. Oh, there's another one, go around the corner, and boom, there he is, spawned in, and there's another guy there that spawned. So you can see right where they're spawning in to be able to get them. And the thing about leveling guns fast is when you get those quad kills and quintuple kills, those really stack the XP really high because each one becomes incrementally higher. So you get a lot more when you do that. So exploiting that mechanic to get those quad and quintuple kills really helps. Now, when you're playing, don't forget to use your weapon XP tokens. I know a lot of guys forget about these. You know, if you forget about them, you probably got tons stacked up. I don't because I use them all the time, but I've got 6 1 hours left. And trust me, I'm going to be using those to level up all of my guns. And last but not least is operators. And if you notice, every operator has a favorite weapon. And it doesn't matter if you're using that weapon or not, you'll get this XP as you use the operator and you level the operator up. So if you go to bio and you go to progression, it'll show you right here, I just unlocked 1,000 Stein XP, if that's how you pronounce it. And as I go over, as I use this guy more, right, I'll unlock and get XP specific to that weapon. And it doesn't matter if you're using the gun or if you've even started to level it up. If you do that all the way through, it'll level up the gun. And I was using, what operator was it? I was using this guy here to start. And I think the Owen gun is his favorite. And by the time I got to the Owen gun, it was already level 15 from all the XP that I got. So I'm using this operator right now, and that's because I want to unlock this one, because her favorite weapon is the MG42. So as soon as I can unlock her and start using that, I'm definitely going to get in there and use that, because that's the gun that I'm leveling right now. All right, guys, if you have any other tips or tricks on fast leveling weapons, hit me up in the comment section down below. I'm sure there's other stuff out there that some of you guys are doing. So if you got something good, share it in the comment section with me. I'd love to try it out. And as always, guys, if you don't see me in Warzone, if you don't see me in multiplayer, it's only a matter of time, baby. King James out.